So start for the next topic is load compensations of specifications of load compensators. What are the specifications are mentioned in the load compensator? So first one is the to mention the rated voltage. What are the requirement? What are the quality? What are the specifications? What are the mentioned in the load compensator? The first one is the maximum and continuous reactive power requirement in terms of observing and as well as generations. So here the maximum continuous generations, the reactive power requirement of in terms of generations as well as observations. And the second one is overload rating and durations. Will be accepting the overload ratings and durations. And third one is the rated voltage and limit the voltage which between the which is the reactive power. And rating must be not exceeded. The power reactive power rating must be not be exceeded. And then frequency and it is variation of the frequency and rated value are mentioned in the specifications of load compensator. And the accuracy of voltage regulation requirement. So accuracy of the voltage regulation requirement, the change in voltages up to change in 5% of voltage changes must be specified and specified the requirements. And speed control is the special control requirements. The special control required for the special control requirements. And the maximum harmonic distortion with compensation series, the maximum harmonic distortions with the compensation series, and emergency produced and precautions, procedure and precautions. And next one, response of time compensator for specified disturbances, and the reliability and redundancy of compensate components. So those are the specifications of load compensators. The rated voltage are mentioned, rated voltages and variation of frequency and variations, accuracy of voltage regulations and overloading and during, and maximum and continuous reactive power requirement of a observing as well as the generations. And a special control requirements are there. There are the specifications of load compensator. And the next topic is uncompensated transmission lines. So uncompensated uncompensated transmission lines means there is no compensating equipment in the transmission lines. So uncompensated transmission line, the transmission line is characterized by characteristics by four distributed parameters like as a inductance, resistance and capacitance and conductance. Those are the four parameters, or four parameters is affected by the transmission line characteristics. So those parameters we will be discussing the uncompensated transmission lines. The first one is the Fernand effect. The characteristic behavior is dominated. These four parameters, the characteristic behavior is dominated by L and C, nothing but inductance and capacitance. Now discuss the Fernand effect. The capacitance is lumped in the circuit, lumped in the receiving end of the capacitance is connected to the receiving end of the line, So the to write the source current Is. So here the source voltage Vs by this is the capacitance 1 by j omega c plus j omega l. C is small compared to L, so omega L is neglected. C is small compared to the L. C is small compared to L, so omega L is neglected. So write the equations in KVL. So Is equal to substitute j omega L and then substitute omega L equal to 0. Then finally equation of is equal to j into Vs into omega c. Vs into omega c. Now we are receiving end voltage equal to Vs minus Is into j omega L. This is to write the EMF equation, write the KVL equations. We are receiving end voltage equal to Vs minus Is into j omega L. So VR equal to Vs minus Is. The substitute the Is value j into Vs into omega c into j omega L. So the common term is here the Vs is the common term. Take that one common. So VR equal to Vs into 1 plus omega into omega CL. So here the equation is we are receiving end voltage equal to Vs into 1 plus omega square into CL into C into L. The magnitude of voltage rise equal to VR equal to modulus of Vs into omega square into C into L, line inductance and line capacitance. So the effect of so the effect of line capacitance due to the causes of no load, the receiving end voltage will be more than the sending voltage. The effect becomes more pronounced as the line length increase. The problem is known as Fernand effect. So the what is the Fernand effect? The at no load or no load or light load conditions, the sending end voltage is constant. The receiving end voltage is more than the sending end voltage is called as Fernand effect. Due to this Fernand effect, to causes the no load, the effect of line capacitance to causes the no load receiving end voltage to more than the sending voltage. If the receiving due to the because of due to the capacitance, line capacitance, the receiving end voltage is more than sending end voltage. That is a the effect became mere pronounced. The line length increases. This phenomena is called as Fernand effect. Those Fernand effect reduced by the shunt reactors are used by the shunt capacitance. This is the compensators of the transmission lines. So this is, without shunt reactors, by using this is the Fernand effect, and without it is a uncompensated transmission lines of the one of the effects. And the second one is power flow. The power flow, you know that the real power equation model Vs into Vr by Vs Vs into the real power equations. The power flow, the extra effect is the power flow. So PR, the real power. So Vs into Vr by X into sine delta. Vs means source voltage. Vr means receiving end voltage by reactance into sine delta. And QR means reactive power. So this is the modulus of receiving end voltage by X into delta V. This is the reactive power is indicate reactive power is directly proportional to the change in voltages. Reactive power is directly proportional to the change in voltage, depends only the rate of rise of voltage change in voltages. And the real power transferred the receiving end, the transfer receiving end is proportional to the sine delta, and reactive power is proportional to the delta V. So here the reactive power is directly related to the change in voltages across the delta V across the line, and a method of achieving so delta V equal to 0 is reduced by the line react, adding the series reactance in the transmission line to reduce the uh, reducing the change in voltage 0. This is the power flow, and the maximum real power transferred to receiving end is proportional to sine delta, and reactive power is proportional to delta V across the line. A maximum real power transferred a given fixed given by the increasing the voltage level, but very long lines voltage level cannot be raised. Behind the limits is placed. Present days high voltage technologies are there, and there is no voltage drop. So where demand is mainly local and called is a tune line. Surge impedance loading of this the power delivered by the losses line to the load resistance is equal to the surge impedance. Surge impedance ZL equal to root of L by C. It is too long distance of the transmission from point of view cost of efficiency and efficiency. A method of achieving delta V equal to 0 is reducing the line reactance by adding the series reactance. So here the change in voltage to maintain the constant voltage at the once the constant voltage is maintain the constant, the reactive power is balanced. But here the change in voltage levels by increasing the line by reducing the line reactance, by reducing the line reactance automatically by changing the reactive power is improved. That is adding the series reactance of the transmission lines. And another effect is under excited operation of synchronous generators. So the under excitation of synchronous generators is observed by, so reactive power as absorbed by the synchronous generator under excitation. The capacity of synchronous generator to absorb the reactive power is limited by two reasons. One is the heating end of the stator core increased during under excited operation. A reduced filter bank field current results in reduce the internal EMF of the machine and the weakness of the stability. So this is the uncompensated transmission lines. So the transmission lines are characterized by the four distributed parameters. Once again, the four distributed parameters. One is the resistance, another one is the inductance, another one is the capacitance and conductors. So the most behavior of the transmission line, the effect of behavior of the transmission line is dominated by the L and C. The uncompensated line transmission lines, Fernand effect. The Fernand effect means under light load or for low load conditions, due to the line capacitance, the increasing the receiving end voltage more than the sending end voltage, that is called as Fernand effect of the line. So the how to reduce the Fernand effect? The Fernand effect is reduced by shunt reactance in the transmission lines. The next one is the power flow. The power flow means the power flow real power and reactive power. So real power is directly proportional to the delta, the sine delta, and the reactive power equal to change proportional to change in voltages. So change in voltages means the reactive power by changing the delta, change in voltage must be maintained with the prescribed limits. That is nothing but 5% is allowable only change in voltages. To maintain the constant voltages, delta V equal to 0 is by reducing the line reactance by adding the series reactance in the line. So the finally delta V equal to 0, then finally reactive power is improved. Thank you.